Good Tuesday afternoon, folks. It is 12:15, a little bit later. Here, Mountain Time, it's Tuesday. Monica Corrado here. Pardon me, the Gap Chef. I'm hoping that this new time works for people because I am needing to move the time. Hopefully that's loud enough. All right. Hello, Mohima Kamali. Okay, so in any case, here we are. Ask the Gap Chef, Monica Corrado here. Happy to be with you. I thought we'd talk a little bit about liver today. Just so everyone knows, this will be the new time for Ask the Gap Chef. I have a meeting that's going to happen on Tuesdays at our usual time, so I won't be able to be teaching from 11:30 till 12:30 Mountain. We'll start at 12:15 Mountain. So here we are. Okay, one more time with feeling. I am not a medical doctor, and so I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't talk about healing. And I'm just here to answer your questions and also to accurately represent the work of Dr. Natasha Campbell-McBride in her yellow book, Gut and Psychology Syndrome, in her blue book, Gut and Physiology Syndrome, and then, of course, her other two books, one on the heart, Put Your Heart in Your Mouth, and one on Vegetarianism Explained. So, I'm here for you. Today, I thought we would talk about, first of all, welcome to anyone that's new. Hello to Mohima and Michelle and Monica. I thought today we would talk a little bit about the liver. Why do I want to talk about the liver, meaning the L-I-V-E-R? I want to talk about the liver because it is almost liver time. What is liver time? Liver time is springtime. So in the Northern Hemisphere, it is starting to be, we're on our way to spring. Spring will be happening with the spring equinox, which is usually on the 20th or 21st of March. So today is the 5th. So we're about 2 weeks out from spring. Funny because, of course, lots of places still have snow and wind and cold weather, freezing cold weather. And regardless, the equinox is the 20th or 21st of March. Every year, I'm not actually sure which one it is this year, but suffices to say, you've got 2 weeks to get ready for spring. So, springtime is liver time. Springtime is liver time. Your liver. So, I thought what we'd do is actually look right here and see what it is that Dr. Natasha has to say about the liver. The reason I say that springtime is liver time is actually liver gallbladder time. This has to do with Chinese medicine and the seasons, right? So the season of spring is about the liver and the gallbladder. And I will often say when I work with clients that springtime is a wonderful time to do a cleanse. If you're going to do a cleanse, a cleansing diet, an eliminating diet, a liver cleanse, a gallbladder flush, these types of things are really well done in springtime. Why do I say that? Because spring is all about the liver and the gallbladder. So it's a great way, harness the energy, folks. If you're going to do a cleanse or you're going to do a flush, let's do it in the spring. The other time that it's a good idea to do any kind of cleanse is the fall time. Again, fall is all about lung, large intestine. So, right now we're going into spring, so I thought it would be a good idea to talk about liver. So, we've got your liver as the organ, right? One of the biggest organs of detoxification in the body. The skin is, I believe, the biggest. We also have the lungs and the large intestine, but we're going to talk about the liver. So we can talk about helping our liver, and we can also talk about eating liver, but today we're going to talk about helping our liver. So let's go ahead and take a look. Again, Blue Book. I always encourage everyone on the GAPS diet to get both the yellow and the blue, and to use them as a reference whenever you have a question about anything that has to do with the diet, anything that has to do with symptoms, anything that has to do with, how do we implement this thing? What's it all about, Alfie? I hope you thought that was cute. I think it's cute. Anyway, what's it all about, Alfie? Let's check it out. Liver. So where do we find information about the liver in the Blue Book? We find it in the chapter on the liver and the lungs, page 77, blue. Let's take a look at that. So you will also find in this chapter the first written recipe for GAPS shakes. There is an official recipe for the GAPS shake that has to do with dissolving gallstones, also known as bile stones. So the same, gallstone, bile stone. That was the first time Dr. Natasha wrote the recipe for the GAPS shake. It's in the Blue Book. It's on page 80. If I am correct. Am I correct? Am I? Oh, I am correct. Woohoo! So on page 80, if anyone ever wants to know what is the recipe for the GAPS shake, it's here, right there. I don't know if that's backwards. I hope it's not for you. But page 80, Blue Book, what do we do to remove bile stones and restore fat digestion? Long term, we take GAPS shakes twice a day. And you will notice that, there's the recipe for you. So take a look at that. But in any case, I just wanted to let you know, GAPS shake recipe, the official recipe to dissolve gallstones/bile stones is written down on page 80. This is the official recipe. I suggest that you take a look at it. It talks about the types of vegetables and fruits to use. It also talks about the need to use the whole egg, yolk and white, unless you haven't been able to bring in the white yet. But always, we're trying to get the whole egg in. GAPS shakes are made with whole raw eggs. They're also made with lots of GAPS sour cream, cultured cream. Unless you cannot tolerate it, then you move to a different type of fat. In any case, I just want to let you know it's here, it's real, it's the official recipe, and it's a great idea to follow that recipe for dissolving gallstones and bile stones. But I digress. Actually, I am ahead of myself. So let's go back to page 77, the liver and the lungs. So Dr. Natasha leads with the liver. And I really suggest that everyone take a look at this section. Again, the part on the liver. You're welcome to read the lungs also, but the lungs really come in energetically. They come in September at the fall equinox. So right now we're working with the liver, and it's just so wonderful. All of this information. Where should we start? She talks about how we get bile stones. So I think it's interesting to talk about the liver because a lot of people have a hard time with constipation. We remember, I hope, that one of the reasons people have constipation is because they have a congested liver. So let's learn about the liver and let's learn about how to decongest it, right? Decongest the liver. One of the ways to decongest the liver is with lemon juice. A squeeze of lemon in your water throughout the day will really help your liver. Helps to activate liver enzymes, etc. What else? Beet kvass, eating any kind of beets, eating beet greens, drinking beet kvass, making fermented beets. Beets equals healthy liver, or it can help the liver, right? Beets, castor oil packs on your liver, right? Everyone can have a castor oil pack on the liver. You can even put castor oil on, I'm not sure if it's ages 2 and above or 3 and above. In any case, castor oil, C-A-S-T-O-R, oil, pack on the liver, or just the oil itself. These are the ways that we help the liver. Easy, and then, of course, the GAP shakes. So, let's go ahead. Again, liver congestion equals or can equal constipation. Liver congestion can play a big part in gallstones, bile stones. Liver congestion can be a part of or a reason why you get nauseous when you try to bring in these beautiful fats that are in the GAPS diet, these beautiful healing animal fats. Yeah. So liver congestion can also make you feel toxic all the time. It can give you migraines. It can, toxicity, migraine, brain fog. It can give you brain fog. There's all sorts of things that happen when our liver is congested. And now is the time to learn a little bit about how we can keep this liver healthy, not congested, and working the way it needs to be working for us. Very important. Very important to get that bile flowing. Yes. Anyway, I'm teaching a class right now on being well through spring. If anybody's interested, I did the first class yesterday. It was fabulous. I know. I'm saying it, but it's true. It was. And then we have 2 more sessions, one on foods, what to eat, what to drink, how to cleanse the liver. That'll be next week. And then the following week, we'll be talking about oils and essences and herbs and all sorts of other modalities you can use to help your liver, to support your liver during all the time, but especially during the springtime. So if people want to jump on and next week, everything's being recorded. You're welcome to watch the recordings over and over again until the end of time. You're welcome to, join us. So, again, spring is the time that we really want to harness the energy of the liver. Yeah. It's a really good time, too, for you to go have some acupuncture. If you tolerate acupuncture or acupressure or something that can help keep the liver meridian in balance. Yeah? Okay, so just want to say hello to some people who just jumped in. We have Vlad, Alina, hello. Roseanne is here. Hello, Roseanne. Hello, Natalie and Claude and Colleen. Hi, everyone. Good to see you today. Okay, so we're looking at the liver because it is springtime, and this is the season of liver gallbladder. Yeah. Okay, so in the blue book, we're on page 77, and we're looking at the liver. What do we want to say? We want to just look at this beautiful thing. Your liver is the first port of call for the water-soluble substances absorbing through your gut wall. Okay. This amazing organ fulfills a myriad of functions for us. I'm just going to take the first sentence and then we'll take questions. processing nutrients from the gut, manufacturing vital nutrients and active substances such as cholesterol. The liver manufactures cholesterol, enzymes, antioxidants, and many more, recycling millions of active molecules. Recycling. Wow, we never talk about that. Recycling millions of active molecules, enzymes, hormones, and neurotransmitters, and doing other important jobs. Wow, who knew? The liver is our major detoxification organ. It handles toxins from the gut and toxins brought in from the rest of the body, destroying them and recycling them. The liver does not accumulate toxins, which means we can eat liver without being worried about toxins in the liver. However, I just want to make one quick comment about that. One of the things about the GAPS diet, one of the things Dr. Natasha says, and she says it, and most people don't catch it, but so let's go there, is that everyone on GAPS should be eating organ meats every day. Everyone on GAPS should be eating organ meats every day. So one of those organs is the liver, of course. I mean, you could eat other organ meats. You can have heart, you can have gizzards, you can have tongue, you can have brain, you can have spleen, you can have thymus, pancreas, right? All sorts of things. Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah, all sorts of things. But liver is the one that most people go to. Yeah, so just not to be concerned that liver does not store toxins. So if you're eating liver, the liver doesn't store toxins from that animal. However, if the animal was not raised with nutrient-dense foods, or it was raised with not good foods like grains or GMO grains or soy or corn or things that it wasn't supposed to be eating, then that liver will not be as nutrient-dense. It will not be as healthy as one from an animal that was fed these things. So I just want to give that to you. Is it important to eat liver? Yes. Do you have to eat it every day? No. Is it important that it come from a grass-fed, grass-finished cow or lamb or pig or chicken? Yes. However, if you can't get it, it's still important to eat liver. So I just wanted to give you that piece. All right, I'm happy to take any questions about the liver, about detoxification, about anything else on GAPS if you like at this time. And I want to say hello to more people. We have Natasha came in. Hello. Laura. Hello, Laura. Farhia. Anissa. How is everyone? So good to have everybody with us today. Okay. So let me know if you have questions. You can go ahead and throw them in the chat. I'm hoping there aren't any yet that I've missed. Someone could let me know if that's true. I can type in something so I can see what is showing up. Is there anything showing up? Has anybody? Or do we have to do that thing again? I wonder if we are. Nope. Can everyone see? Are there any questions in the chat yet? I don't know. Well, someone can chat me or not. I'm going to ask one more time. I'm betting that I'm just not seeing questions. Is that true? Let's see. La 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 la. Can't see anything there. La 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 la. Can't see anything there. I'm betting. I don't know if I can see people. Is there anything? Swipe left to reveal comments. I'm not seeing any comments. All right. Maybe Colleen could. Oh, yes. Finally a comment. I'm so worried that they aren't showing up. Okay. Good, 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 good. Here we go. Thank you. There are questions and they're coming up. Very good. Thank you. All right. I've got our baby is perfect. Our baby, 15 months, eats liver every day, 3 to 4 pieces of chicken liver. Sometimes his eczema flares and I think it is pushing out metals. Can this be the case? You know, I can't say whether it's pushing out metals, but we do know, well, a couple things. One, yay, that your child is having chicken liver every day. Make sure that whenever you eat liver, anyone, that you're having it with fat. You must have liver with fat or your body will not be able to use those beautiful fat-soluble vitamins, right? So make sure that you're giving that baby chicken liver with fat. That's why pate is so good, folks, because it's fat plus liver and you take a bite and you're done. So everyone, if you're eating liver, eat it with fat. Number 2, by eating liver, you are supporting the liver, and so detoxification can happen for everyone. Whether or not your child's eczema has to do with pushing out metals, I have no idea, but eczema can be a detox response that happens because you're eating more liver, for sure. It can also happen as part of die-off, et cetera, et cetera. So I can't speak about the metals, but I can say that you're supporting that baby's liver, and so you can have some die-off happen, for sure. Yep. Hello, Roseanne. Besides gap shakes, beets, castor oil, acupuncture, what also helps with a liver cleanse? Lemon. I think I said lemon in the beginning. So lemon juice. Lemon is specific to liver enzymes. So think about like a gunky, greasy, yucky carburetor. Maybe you don't know what a carburetor is, but I always think of it in terms of like a motor that has lots of grease and gunk and stuff in it. I know our liver is not that way, but lemon is very, very helpful for the liver. The other thing that you can do is to support the liver with herbs like milk thistle during this time. Milk thistle tea is actually a seed of the milk thistle plant that you crush and then boil and then strain and then drink. Those are wonderful things to do. Claude says, I get pretty instant bloating after drinking stock. Is that a sign of anything? Yes. So, everything's a sign of something, don't you think, Claude and everybody else? So, meat stock can absolutely cause die-off. Yeah. Meat stock can cause die-off. Egg yolks can cause die-off. All of your probiotic foods, of course, can cause die-off, but meat stock can absolutely cause die-off. So you have a couple options. Number one, the first thing I would think about is, how is my stomach acid? And for everyone, stomach acid, there's a stomach acid test that I have on our page under featured posts. Stomach acid test. It has to do with drinking a little bit of drinking water with a bit of baking soda in it. There is a formula, so you want to make sure you do that correctly, just so we know the test is working. So I would look first always, folks. I mean, I would definitely look, no matter what we're talking about, no matter what issue you have going on, no matter what symptom is showing up, I would absolutely be looking at stomach acid first. Make sure your stomach acid levels are high enough. Can you digest that beautiful food you're making? I don't know. So I'd go there first, Claude. I'd check your stomach acid. Make sure your stomach acid levels are high enough. I would also, if the bloating is too much, like too uncomfortable, then I would perhaps back down the amount that you're having. Drink less and then slowly increase the amount, or You could dilute it. See if that helps. So just play with it. See how you do. Instant bloating after drinking stock often has to do with low stomach acid. So start there and then play with it. Remembering, folks, we just need to get the stock in. Sometimes you want to drink it in a mug. Sometimes you want to have it as part of a soup. Sometimes you want to have it as part of a casserole, as part of a stew, as part of a vegetable puree. I mean, we don't know. You can have meat stock any way you want as long as you're getting it in, right? That's after stage 1. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing them now, Monica. Thank goodness. Okay. My family likes beef liver cut in bite size and then cooked in animal fat. Great. When done, add salt, pepper, and garlic. I love it. Go for it. Remember, when you're cooking liver, folks, do not overcook. Cook pink. Pink inside, not cook all the way through, or it will taste like shoe leather. Not that I make a diet of shoe leather, but okay. Cook to pink. Yeah, pink inside. Hello, Sumaya. I ate non-biological tallow and I got a strong allergic rhinitis, even though my allergic rhinitis was under control prior to eating it. Is this due to toxins stored in fat or is it a die-off? Ooh, good question. Really good. This is a perceptive question. So it is important, folks, to get clean animal fats, because if you don't, the toxins are stored in the fat. So you really want to get clean animal fat, clean tallow, clean lard, clean duck fat, clean chicken fat, etc., because those animals will store toxins in that fat. So that was a good thing to bring up there. Yeah, so it sounds like you ate not clean tallow. It's possible that you're having a reaction to the toxins. Yeah, definitely possible. If you're used to eating tallow and it does not give you this response, and then you went ahead and ate that other tallow and you did have that response, then it has to do with what's in the tallow. Yeah. Good question. You're welcome, Vlad. Hello, Nicole. Do you recommend lemon juice in case of constipation too? I recommend lemon juice. Well, Dr. Natasha recommends lemon juice, right? We're all supposed to be starting every day with water with lemon. Don't know if we caught that one either. Water with lemon, because lemon helps to decongest the liver. And a decongested liver, a liver that's working, translates into, can have an impact on constipation resolving. So I don't think that I would recommend lemon juice just to resolve constipation. It's more like lemon juice affects the liver affects the constipation. I hope that's helpful. Hello, Sandy. Good to have you with us. All right. Vlad has another question. I fermented garlic. Yes. I love that. Everybody ferment your garlic. I have a fermented garlic recipe somewhere floating around on my website, or maybe it's just on our page. I can't remember. I fermented garlic and started giving it to our baby with the tiniest bit. Can I also include the brine? He seems to tolerate it, and I hope to increase the amount this week. So yes, you can absolutely include the brine. Go slowly with the brine, of course. But, folks, here's the answer. The answer to can I give them more is your child tolerating or not tolerating? So you just said, he seems to tolerate it. If we're tolerating anything, we can increase a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Yes, absolutely fabulous. You can absolutely give your child, yourself, your mate, your father, mother, cousin, friend, whoever you're working with on GAPS, if they are tolerating whatever you're giving them, that's the whole point. How's the body doing? Oh, doing good. Okay, let's add a little bit more. How's the body doing? Doing well. Okay, let's add a little bit more. How's the body doing? Doing great. Okay, add a little bit more. How's the body doing? Ooh, too strong a response. Stop. You can either stay where you are at that level or back down a little bit if you're having a response that is not, they're not tolerating any longer. So that's the key, folks. If you all can learn this one, I'm sure many of you already realize this. How do we move forward in gaps with probiotic foods, with fermented foods, with cultured dairy, with meat stock, with egg yolks, with all of it? How is the body tolerating it? That's always the question. For every person, it's going to be different. The amounts that you can give at any given time, how much you can increase by, how long you have to wait in between the time of increasing, right? It's going to be very specific to each person. So that's where I came up with that little thing I call the Monica Corrado method, staircase method of you increase by a little bit, you stay the same level for a while. That could be a day, that could be a week, could be a month, right? Then you increase a little bit, and then you stay the same level for a while. However much time you need to incorporate that new food or that new level of food or that new level of microbes, and then we increase it again. So up, over, right? We increase, we stay the same at that level. We increase, we stay the same at that level. We increase, we stay the same at that level. That's what we do over and over. So well done, Vlad. Okay, we've got Natasha. Would drinking kombucha help with detoxification? Is it necessary to drink it on an empty stomach? So kombucha is a wonderful detoxing beverage, tonic, better word, tonic. Kombucha is a wonderful detoxing tonic. We need to, this is the word according to Monica. This is my take on kombucha. We need to watch kombucha because it's easy to not brew it long enough, so it's too much sugar. Remember that the best kombucha is homemade kombucha, and store-bought is a whole nother story, and maybe I should do a whole live on that. I don't know. I'm making a note of that. So the best kombucha is homemade kombucha. The best kombucha in terms of the detoxing qualities of the kombucha is made with black tea and white sugar. I know, crazy, isn't it? Black tea and white sugar is the original recipe for kombucha, and you can find the recipe in the Nourishing Traditions cookbook, Sally Fallon's cookbook, head of the Weston A. Price Foundation. That's the only kombucha we are aware of that I'm aware of that they've actually measured the glucuronic acid in the kombucha, which is of course the thing that helps you detoxify. There are only two things in the world that have glucuronic acid. Your liver makes it, and kombucha makes it. That's it, as far as I know. Last time I looked, you can't find it anywhere else, which is why kombucha can be helpful in detoxification. Now, can kombucha be helpful in decongesting the liver? Not really sure. Maybe. It's got enzymes, it's got probiotics, la la la. But do be careful with kombucha. It's also very high in yeast, good yeast, but if you have strong amounts of yeast already in your body, it may provoke a strong detox reaction. Remember, kombucha was never on the first, the yellow book. Kombucha is not in the yellow book. Kombucha is only in the blue book, and it's mentioned. There is no recipe. So there are people who are trying to make something like kombucha with, what do you call them? In fact, Dr. Natasha talked about it. Making it instead of white sugar with like a fruit slurry or something, but then I'm not sure you're making kombucha anymore. You're making something, but I'm not sure it's kombucha. So would drinking kombucha help with detoxification? Probably, but just beware You want to make sure there's no sugar in that kombucha when you're drinking it, right? Because there's no sugar. We shouldn't be drinking kombucha with sugar in it. All right. And do you have to drink it on an empty stomach? No, but it's helpful. If you're going for a detox response, or the quality of detoxification, then it's a good idea to drink it on an empty stomach, just like Bikavas on an empty stomach, as opposed to with a meal. You can drink it with a meal, no problem, but you're leveraging the quality of blood purification, if you will. Of course, I have to put that in quotes, right? It's a blood cleanser, if you will. Beets are, if you drink it outside of a meal, not with a meal. That article is on our page. It's called Beet Kvass and Cabbage Tonic, Which When? It's posted in the featured posts if you want to take a look at it. Hello, Isabel. All right, let's see who else. Far you got. We got a lot to go. All right. Hello, Dawn. She's here from Maryland. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Araceli. Hello, Corolla. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let's get back up here and see what else I've got. La 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 la. Okay, Isabel. How do you do a castor oil pack on a 6-year-old who has all signs of a congested liver? I've only tried it twice on myself, but I felt quite sick. Ah, yes. Okay. I assume I had it on too long. Okay, quick about castor oil packs. A great way to start is to start with just the castor oil and rub it on your 6-year-old's liver. That's it. A little drop, like half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. Rub it on the liver. Don't even do the pack, the everything. Just on the liver. Everyone can be doing this. If you don't own a castor oil pack, meaning you don't own the flannel, you don't have, whatever, all that stuff. But you could just rub castor oil on your 6-year-old or your 5-year-old or your whatever, 11-year-old, 8-year-old yourself. Rub it on the liver first at nighttime and just let it be. Do that maybe every other day, or do it once, see what happens, right? And then do it every other day, and then do it, let's see what else. Then you do every day, and then you can think about putting a castor oil pack on, yeah? So yes, castor oil on the liver can be quite strong, and it can make you feel sick, and we don't want that. So, just slow and steady. Try it. Castor oil by itself without the flannel plus the heat, right? That will be a slower, gentler, I think, way to introduce it. I hope that's helpful. All right. Can I try castor oil drop on our baby 15 months? I don't know the answer to that question. I would look at the Queen of the Throne video. I don't know at what age. I'm thinking 3 years old is a good idea, but maybe earlier. Let me see if we can find that out. Age, question mark. Let's find that out and get that information to you. Hello, Yasmin. All right. La, 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 la. I'm singing to you because I'm trying to figure out where we are. All right. Isabel says ginger bug equals fruit. Kombucha SCOBY. I don't know what that means, but yeah, you ginger bug. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's get back up here. Ba, 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 ba. All right. Okay. You're welcome. Another question. When you say 8 additional spoons of fat, you've been listening, paying attention. I'm so proud. So often I will say that adults and children, not children like 1-year-old, 2-year-old, but most people should be aiming for 8 tablespoons or so of fat every day, in addition to the fat that you are cooking in. I know. Fat, fat, fat. Fat's where it's at. Fat, fat, fat. Dr. Natasha will say it over and over. Got a problem? Eat more fat. Got a brain issue? Eat more fat. Got a hormonal issue? I'm saying got. She wouldn't say got, but do you have a brain issue? Eat more fat. Hormonal issue? Eat more fat. Menstrual issue, eat more fat. Skin issue, eat more fat. Gallbladder issue, eat more fat. I know, slowly with the gallbladder, right? So, yeah, does sour cream count or only the butter? Does sour cream count? Sour cream can definitely count, yes. Although, remember that sour cream or Gap sour cream has to be digested. Gap sour cream still has all sorts of other things in it. When you're working with pure fat, it's a different action on the body. So if you do well with cultured cream, do it. If not, let's move to animal fat, right? Tallow, lard, all that good stuff. Hello, Nicole. Monica Nava says, what do you recommend in the case of gastroesophageal reflux with blood? Sorry, I just crossed myself. Gastroesophageal reflux. That's a big question. Complicated answer. Aloe with lavender oil, taken orally. Aloe vera juice. I know it's not, aloe vera is a full GAPS food. But aloe vera juice and therapeutic grade, food grade lavender. I've worked with people with esophageal cancer before, and that has really helped. So I think that's more complicated than I can go into right now, but certainly that would give the soothing. Remember, these are the caveats. One, it's aloe vera juice, and it's therapeutic food grade. You have to be able to ingest it, the lavender essential oil. I mean, reflux usually happens because there's low stomach acid. But when there's blood, that's another whole thing. We'd have to really look into that question. Yeah. I'm going to grab that question. Are you still there? Okay, you are. That's all I can give you right now, Monica. That's a pretty complicated, but at least that would give soothing to the esophagus, right? I mean, gastroesophageal reflux has to do with the sphincter. What's going on with the sphincter and why is it open? It could be paralyzed open by microbes, by yeast, by candida. It could be paralyzed open, like open, and therefore you're having reflux. The blood part. I mean, is the blood because there's an ulcer, a stomach ulcer? Is the blood because the esophagus has been burned by stomach acid? We don't know. In any case, that's my first stab at it, but we should probably talk about that in a, that's like 3 hours worth of conversation, but those are just some ideas. Why is the reflux happening? Is the sphincter paralyzed open because of yeast imbalance? Is the sphincter paralyzed open, not paralyzed, but not working because the vagus nerve is not working? I mean, there's all sorts of reasons why that sphincter would be problematic. Okay, that's all I've got right now. Oh, Dawn says probably H. pylori. I know, but H. pylori, poor little H. pylori keeps getting the blame, frankly. But H. pylori, it could be H. pylori, Dawn, but if it's H. pylori grows in an environment that's not acidic enough. So if they had low stomach acid, and now the H. pylori is growing, and the H. pylori paralyzes the sphincter. But then I don't know. How could it be so acidic that it's bleeding? I don't know. Hello, Alejandra. She's been on GAPS 1-stage intro. Okay, folks, do not stay on GAPS intro stage 1. We stay on, I know. Poor H. pylori. Just like poor Candida. Everybody's like, it's you. It's not Dawn. I'm just saying that, we take one guy. You're the scapegoat. You're the reason everything's not working. In reality, it's really like a whole host of microbes that are out of balance, a whole host of microbes that are doing crazy things. It's not just poor little H. pylori, but maybe it is the culprit. We don't know. One more time with feeling, folks. 99.9% of people should not stay on stage 1 for more than 3 to 5 days. So move that person to stage 2. Please, 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 please. All right, what is a good alternative for cold press juice when we go on vacation for a week? I wonder if I can give my toddler a store cold press juice from the refrigerator section. Yes, that's fine, folks. Remember, good, better, best. We're always trying to do the best that we can. If you're going on vacation and you're not going to bring your juicer with you, then get something that's organic and the best quality you can find, and then bless it and go. That's what I humbly. Hello, Camilla. Good to have you. And everybody, I know. No longer than 3 to 5 days. Okay, let's see. Hello, Alina. Okay. I said hello to Yasmin. I've got a question from Faria. If you want to thicken your kefir, try reducing the amount of milk you are currently using. Yes. Is there any reason why yogurt cannot be frozen? Yes. You're going to lose some of the microbes, but so if this is a storage issue, you want to store yogurt, can you freeze it and then serve it frozen? Yes, not optimal because it's really cold on the system. Or do you want to freeze it and then defrost it? It's going to do something to the texture when you freeze it, making it a little grainy if you defrost it. And it's also going to kill some of the bacteria. Not all, but a percentage. You will lose a percentage. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to come over here because I'm getting a shadow. All right, what are we doing now? Hello, Kristen. I said hello already. Yes. All right, I'm just going to take the rest of these, and then we need to be done because I'm over now. Hi, Monica. How long should I cook the liver in stock if fried liver is not calorie-rated? 2 to 3 minutes. Do not overcook the liver, folks, ever. When you're making it, don't overcook it. There's no reason to overcook it. 2 to 3 minutes. Bring some stock to the boil, put it down to a simmer, put the liver in, cook it at a simmer, 2 to 3 minutes. That's any liver. That's chicken liver, beef liver, bison liver, every other liver. So go there. Perfect question. Thank you. Mahima, can I add olive oil in the Gap shake as fat? Yes. You can add, although we know that animal fats are better, right? So, olive oil will work better than an animal fat because olive oil is a liquid in terms of whisking and things. So, yes, you can. Not preferred. Preferred is cultured dairy. Okay. Good. Sumaya says, when I make kefir with kefir grains, the kefir is watery. What could be the cause of this? Add more kefir grains. Double your grains, 2 tablespoons per quart, 3 tablespoons per quart. Double your grains or decrease your milk. And still go, right? Double your grains or decrease the amount of milk. Yep. Good. Thank you, Faria, for adding that. Now I know why you did that. Why you said that, I didn't know. Good. It's for making raw cream. Is it for culturing raw cream? All right. Okay, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and go. It's been a pleasure to be with all of you today. So happy to be with my group. This will be the new time going forward. As far as I can tell, we will start at 12:15 because I have a meeting now from 11 till noon. So make a note of it. I'll put it on the page and I'll just keep sending it out. And it's been a pleasure to be with all of you. Mwah. Love to all of you. I hope you're well. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And whatever you do, relax, relax, relax. Meaning you can't be well until and unless you are present and relaxing when you're eating. Yes. All right. Take good care, everyone. Be well now.